Hi friends, this is Gardening Friends and I'm your host Scott. Today I'd like to talk to you about the wonderful plant, the tobacco plant. What a wonderful plant it is, and there's many things you can do with it. Well, here you have it. This is one of my tobacco plants and it's doing wonderfully, maybe except for this leaf that I hooked by mistake. But it's doing fine nevertheless. You notice how the leaves grow upwards? It's very, very pretty, and the leaves are very large. They're as big as my hand, which I find pretty cool. Let me get a close-up so you can actually see the leaf, the underneath of it and the over top of it. Okay, this is the underneath of one big leaf, and look at the size of this. And I have big hands. Look at that, really big leaves. Look how healthy that is. Really nice. And they're pointing straight up towards the sun. Very healthy. And let me show you the top. Okay, this is the top of the plant. Look how pretty that is. And I think my flowers over here, they're almost ready to bloom. But that aside, look at these leaves. How pretty they are. That's the top side of them. Very pretty, very healthy, and very fragile. A tobacco plant looks big because it is, but also is very, very delicate plant. It's being held up by a little stake. Without it, the wind would probably knock it down. I just love the tobacco plant. It's very pretty. That said, let's take a closer look at those flowers. Well, I have a feeling they're just about ready to open. What do you think, folks? Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Isn't that pretty? I also want to show you the size of these seeds before you plant them. Look how small this is. Very, very small. The size of the end of a needle. Very, very small. And the way to plant this is to get yourself a container. You put in your soil. You moisten your soil. And you just put that little speck of seed right on top and just push it lightly with your finger. You do not bury it. And within a week or so, you're going to have a little sprout the size of the head of a needle. It's that small when it starts up. And look how big they get. This fella here will get about 3 to 4 feet. And it's really starting to sprout quite a bit right in between the branches and the stalks. Other branches are coming out. It's doing really wonderfully. And they do prefer a little cooler weather, probably around the 70s. They don't do so great in the 100 range weather, but they seem to be, from what I observed from my plant, they seem to be doing a lot better in the cooler temperatures, around 70 or so. Once again, I just think it's a really wonderful plant. I mean, you can also use this tobacco plant, even if you're a non-smoker. You can actually put a leaf in a blender, mix it with water, and it makes a perfect insecticide for your plants, for aphids and whatnot. It works wonderfully. With that said, guys, I'm Scott, your host. This was Gardening Friends. And guys, keep up the good work. And ladies, this is for you. Have a good day, and we'll see you on my next video.